modest man with humble beginnings. He is a native of Greensboro, Alabama, and a graduate of Greensboro High School, class of 2010. He is an entrepreneur and owner of multiple businesses, a devoted father, and recently married his loving wife. He takes pride in serving others and being a man for the people. Some of you may know him as Bishop, which means be inspired, help other people. So at this time, I present Gerald Drummond.
Woo-hoo!
Good morning, Greensboro.
Good morning.
Good morning, Greensboro.
Good morning.
All right. Can we make some noise for the seniors?
Woo!
Can we make some noise for the parents?
Woo-hoo!
Last but not least, can we make noise for the teachers and the faculty?
Woo-hoo!
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for that warm introduction. Guys, look, I want to keep it as real as possible. I don't have a big fancy speech. I'm just here to tell y'all my story, right? So I was sitting there thinking, and I was like 15 years ago, I was sitting where the seniors are, and I'm thinking, how was I feeling, right? So as I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about all the emotion. I was happy, I was sad, I was glad, because I knew that an end of an era was coming and a new era was about to begin. So today, guys, I don't have nothing fancy. I just got the real. And would you guys believe me if I told you that I failed more than I succeeded? Now stay with me, because my success outweighed my failure. Well, let me tell you how my failure started. Fifth grade, the failures started in the 5th grade. Well, what do you mean? I failed the 5th grade. I muscled my way through. I got to the 12th grade. I done did a 14-year bid. Get to the finish line, guess what happened? I don't get to walk with my class because I didn't pass the graduation exam. So I get past that, and I make my way to college. First 3 months, guess what happened? You guessed it. I failed again. Came back home, sad face, long face, had a bunch of failed jobs, had a bunch of failed relationships. So I muscled up again, packed up, said I'm gonna do a new start, new beginning, and I moved to San Antonio, Texas. I get to San Antonio, Texas, and decide, all right, now is my time to live out my dream and be a truck driver. So guess what? I get in the truck, I learn what I need to learn, I get in the truck, I'm driving, I'm talking about, guys, I am whipping. I got that thing laid down. Get finished with the test, and guess what the tester told me? You failed. So at this point, y'all probably thinking, man, this dude dumb as a box of rocks. But reality of it is this: you're gonna go through things in life, and you're not gonna get it right the first time. You might not even get it right the second time. But the goal is to pick yourself up, shake off the dust, and keep going. I'm sure we all have failed at some point at something. But your failures don't determine who you are. Just because you failed, that don't mean you are a failure. So I done told you about my failures, so let me tell you about the success and how my success outweighed the failures. So we're gonna start right back at the 5th grade. So I failed the first year, I went back, I passed the second year, right? We go right back to the state test that I didn't pass for the 12th grade. I didn't pass it the first time, but the second time I took it, I over-exceeded what I needed to pass and get my diploma. So check this out. I failed at college the first time, the first 3 months. I went back the second time. I made the dean list, and I graduated with honors with a 3.8 GPA, right? So check this out. So after I did all that, I went back and took the CDL test. I failed it the first time, and I knew what I did wrong. I went back the second time, and that's when I passed. And hear me when I tell you this. That was the turning point in my life. Not only did I pass my CDL test, a few years later, I ended up getting my own truck. A year or two after that, I became the youngest black face on a multi-million-dollar company that went viral throughout the internet. So when I did that, I decided, you know what? I opened up my own trucking company. I opened up a second trucking company with a business partner. Turned right back around, I brought in my apparel company. After I did my apparel company, guys, I started the Resource podcast and media. So now I've got all that going. I turned back around, and now what I'm doing, I wanted to do something different to come back and help my city, my peers, my friends, and my community in the state of Greensboro, Alabama. I didn't want to start in Texas. I live in Texas now. So now I have opened up a credit and money company to help all the young people that want to be entrepreneurs, own businesses, get business funding, and learn more about financial literacy. So I've opened it up now. So here's what I've learned. One thing that I take with me every day, two things actually. When I was here at Greensboro over 15 years ago, when I played football, I take this one thing that Coach Hazel reads, and I tell everybody to this day, one thing that he taught me was never stop moving your feet. Never stop moving your feet. He said once you line up with your opponent and you both have the same thing in mind, and that's to drive what's ever in front of you. And here's what I want to tell you seniors today. Never stop moving your feet, guys. When you line up, even if you got to step in place, keep going. If you don't get that 8 this week, keep trying next week. You might get it. If you don't get the response that you're looking for out of a job, keep trying. You just might get it. Guys, listen, it don't matter where you come from. It don't matter how you started. What matters is how you finish. So listen, that's all I got. That's the real. So I'm super proud of all these seniors. I'm super proud of what Greensboro have become. So I'm just going to leave everybody with this. Keep moving your feet.